Hi Pisces, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do apologise about the brevity of this reading this week. It's just I've got some stuff going on outside of work that unfortunately I can't get out of. So these will be really short. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. For your key to the week this week, you have the Empress. Look at that, beautiful, right? So in all of these different areas of your life, there are fruitful endeavors and potentially moves that you're making this week that are cementing and securing the happiness or even just the longevity of your future in some regard. For your actions and options, you've got the Tower card. This is an interruption. So this week we're going to hear about an earthquake. I really hope that everybody is safe. I really hope that nobody gets seriously harmed or, nothing gets seriously damaged. But I will say, if you are in one of those areas where you know that this is something that can happen often, now that you've got the heads up, make your preparation so that if and when it hits, you are safe and collected. Now, as an actions card, this does suggest that you're about to upset the apple cart, right? You're chucking things, maybe chucking the dummy out of the pram. For some of you, this could be a change of job that comes very much out of the blue. When it comes to your communications and conversations, you've got the King of Swords. So you could be connecting with a Libran male, right? So this would be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. King of Swords is usually an air sign male. When it comes to your career, and your communications, they take on a real gravitas this week. For those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, you're potentially interacting with a professor or somebody that's higher up. Because you have the Tower card here, you might find that there is a disruption to the learning this week in some regard, and you're having to speak to a professor, a teacher, a lecturer, etc. to say, will you extend a deadline or whatever the case might be. I have to say as well, even though it's probably not relevant here, whoever shows up with the Empress, this person tends to be fucking good looking. All right, when it comes to those of you that are employed by somebody else, this is a development that happens at your job, through your job, with your job. There's likely to be redundancies, and for a select few of you, I wouldn't be surprised if you are either headhunted or you find something that maybe up until now you've been like, I'll just keep looking and something will come up, but then you find something this week where you're like, this is the job. I want it, I have to go for it, I'll do whatever I have to do to get it. You might become obsessed with it. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, etc., look at the paperwork around your industry and pay attention to the fine print. I will also say with this King of Swords, you might be called upon as a subject matter expert this week. And it might come at like a really inopportune moment, but I think you know your stuff enough to kind of say, maybe not to wing it, but to, maybe not stress yourself out on how much you study. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, the King of Swords will be the paperwork, the documents. There's something in a very official capacity that you're looking at. When it comes to your Chariot card, so for those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, be careful with the communication this week, because you might try to enforce your way of doing things or how you see things, and your partner might kind of be like, okay, well, I'll toe the line, but we're going to have to talk about this later down the line. For those of you that are single and looking, it will be either on your travels. And like I said, whoever this person is, they're obviously very good looking and they are going to smack you between the eyes. You won't see this coming. You might be so focused on what you're doing at the time that you don't even realize that you're like, oh my gosh, who is this person? For your money and materials, you've got the King of Cups. So King of Cups is usually a water sign male, but he'll be a Cancer because the Chariot card is Cancer. So you've got two Kings. Two Kings is minor council. So I do see you having a conversation around money, finances, and resources. Maybe this is the initial stages of, where you're negotiating your pay for the contract. For some of you, this could be as well that you're negotiating a home move or a home purchase. So maybe you're looking at the mortgage and all of those things. Whatever whatever it is that you're going for, you get it. The Empress is next to the King of Cups, so your money is, the money that you need is secured. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, the King of Cups tends to represent your reproductive system. If you are going to booze, schmooze, and enjoy yourself, nothing wrong with that, but just make sure that you are handle your business, okay? Look after yourself. Don't ever put your health into anybody else's hands. Put it that way. When it comes to your home and environment, the King of Cups is really about making something emotionally secure. And with the Empress here, it's about creating a harmonious energy within the home. I actually like this spread for you. I think it will be a very nice week. I just think some of it will develop way faster than you imagine. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Don't forget, I mean, you've got 2 court cards here. Check out my court cards course. You're going to love it. Take care, and I'll see you soon.